All right, you guys, now that my Pear Deck is finally working, I'm going to show you just a few things with takeaways that we weren't able to see this morning. So the first thing, you want to make sure that you have enabled takeaways to be published. So I do that by just logging into Pear Deck, clicking on my picture up here and going to my account settings. Here I can either choose your planner settings. I'm going to go to settings and then scroll down until I see takeaways. You want to make sure that this switch is toggled on to enable the publishing of takeaways. Okay, so the next thing is, in order to actually publish the takeaways, there are two ways to do it. The way that was not working for me this morning is when you actually end the session, you can choose to publish takeaways. So what I do is I click End Session down here, and here's where you could name it. So maybe I'll put today's date and say Day A, period 1. So then you see right here, there's a little box that's checked off that says Publish Student Takeaways. So if I choose to save and end that session, Pear Deck is going to create a link for me. So then I take this link, I can copy that, and then go into my Schoology course and add it as a link for the students to click on. So I'm going to add it here and say 10/5, day A, period 1. So as I create that, it's going to automatically populate into my Schoology course. And then students will be able to click on this link, and when they do, it will bring them to their personalized takeaway note from that session. So remember, this is what they will see. It will have the title of the session across the top. It'll give them that spot in part 1 to summarize what they learned, and then you can look through all these different slides and see what I responded. The other way that I can publish takeaways is by going into Pear Deck and clicking on my Sessions tab in the top left. When I do that, I will see all of the sessions I have done in the past 30 days. So if I look, here's our session from this morning, PD1, and with the 3 little dots on the side, I should now see an option to publish takeaways. So the same thing will happen. It will create a link for me. Once I have that link, I copy and paste it and share that with my students. And again, when my students open up that link, it opens up the takeaway, their own individual takeaway with their own answers on their computer or on their iPad. And then the last question that we had asked about was, does it save an individual copy of all the student responses? And the answer is actually yes. So if I click on this link, it will take me there. Otherwise, I can get there by going through my drive, but you will see, so here was PD1, and it creates an individual document. I have a folder now with everybody who responded. I am able to see their work, and I could work back and forth with them on that Google Doc. So if I opened up, let's see if my computer won't freeze, but I can open up Cats here. And then I will be able to look on this. Her and I have this as a collaborative shared document. I could go through here, and this is what she would see. But I could go through here and I could look at what she's taking for notes. I could write comments to her just like we did in our training this morning. And that is there for me. So it created it automatically for me. I just want to show you what it does. Pear Deck created a folder within my Google Drive. So if I start from my drive, the first folder I would go into, I see here is a Pear Deck folder. Once I go into the Pear Deck folder, it creates a separate folder for all the takeaways for any presentations that I do these for. And then here are the 3 different activities that I have takeaways for. So the one we did this morning was titled Pear Deck. And then here was PD1. That's what we did this morning. And then there are all of the individual responses that we had to those Pear Deck questions and slides this morning. I also am going to attach in this email this video that is actually from Pear Deck about how to publish a takeaway. It goes through a little bit more step-by-step if you need that. And then I will also include these 2 articles. I found one about actually using takeaways, and it gives a little bit of an overview. It gives a guide and then just some facts about takeaways. And I am also going to share with you guys this one I found about using teacher feedback. So it has the question in there. We talked this morning about if they click mark as read, what happens. And so it goes through here and it tells you if they mark it as read, it just gets rid of the little red or the little red colored indicator. But I thought this would be good for you guys to look through as well. And like I said this morning, you guys, if you have questions or things I can help you with, things I can help you build, anything at all, please don't hesitate to reach out to me or any of the other coaches. We are here to help. Great job today. Thank you.